Ave, and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more, Imperator, Rome, the redemption of Epirus. Let's start the integration of Boeotia. It will go until 5 years. Yikes. Takes way longer than I would have thought, but we're going to get that. We're fighting Phrygia. We're beating Phrygia. I'm going to see how much I can actually take away from these guys. I did just realize you actually can get some money from blockading, which is exactly how it worked in EU4. I just wasn't sure if that is indeed how it worked, and the answer to that appears to be yes. Egypt has a couple of little islands up here for some reason. I'm not going to worry about any of those. I mean, I know technically... No. If I wanted to take over the entire Greek region, I don't actually have to worry about that. Roads. Are you guaranteed? You are guaranteed by Egypt. Well, that's awkward. Egypt, who, by the way, still has no navy to speak of. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about taking over roads. I know it's technically a part of the Greek region, but I think we're honestly kind of at a point where it's time to end this series. My goal was to redeem myself by playing Epirus and taking over Greece, Macedon, and a lot of Thrace, this kind of entire region, which we are about to accomplish just by finishing off Phrygia. I might be persuaded to continue. But, at the same time, it would be nice to go ahead and end things. Wait until the next big patch comes through, and then instead start moving on to Iron Man games so we can win some achievements. That would be the nice thing for me. I love achievement runs. I've been doing some as Rome in my spare time. It's kind of fun. You know, if we play it again as Epirus, like, we could go for the Pyrrhic victory. Like, I'm not gaining any achievements by continuing this series. That's the thing. So it would be fun to move on. What's going on over here? Oh no, I forgot. He can siege me down. Okay, it might be time to just go ahead and end this then. Because I no longer have the advantage of Thrace giving no military access, which means now he can flood across. If I got ships up here fast enough, we could stop him from continuing. But he's about to move another 20,000 troops over here. Let's just not worry about it. We'll take these islands for good measure. I can take some money. And by some, I mean a surprising amount. I can get up to a 64. Apparently taking some money does not actually increase the amount of war score. This seems weird. Alright, well, we're going to take all of this, and then we're going to be done with you. Thank you, Phrygia. I hope you enjoy your stupid rebellion. Goodbye. Enemies deserve no quarter. We have a lot of aggressive expansion. Now that we've crossed over 50, it actually is starting to have serious problems. Loyalty, power costs are going up. Yeah, we need to reduce this as much as possible. But, on the plus side, Epirus is now looking pretty darn good, if you don't mind me saying. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab some ships. We'll pull them back home. Get all these ships in position. So how are we doing in terms of provincial loyalty? Everyone is still ticking up, with the exceptions of Ionia, who does not currently have a governor. We should fix that. I will put somebody... Let's see. Pretty good. Well... Commerce income, it says, goes up, but it gets overrun by your unnoticeable personality. We'll pick you. Okay, and now it's actually ticking up. We have such good governors that even after all that conquest, we have complete and total loyalty in Epirus. That is not bad. Not bad at all. All right, let's get these ships in position. Hellenistic loyal power over Gerysia? Sure. New inventions. Last chance to get something here. I kind of like the idea of getting the national citizen output for the extra tech. That did not actually do much, but technically it did do something. Alright, let's pull you guys home. Athens will do fine. I missed an island in Phrygia technically, but I don't really care. Let's get you guys out of here. Phrygia, of course, is going to start trying to rebuild a navy. I guess I'll dock you up over here or something. Integration speed? I'm sorry, did you just start importing something that'll speed up my integration of you? Because that is hilarious. And yeah, we are indeed making some progress on this front. So what I could do is change up my diplomatic stance to subjugative, and that will increase the integration speed by a pretty substantial amount. But it also costs me a lot of oratory power, which I don't feel like doing. You guys can't figure out how to get home yet. So do I technically own the entire region of Greece? No, I don't have roads, and I missed an island from Phrygia. Do we really care that much? No, not really. Oh, yeah, free research points. Thank you. We've got a lot of resources we can trade, apparently, by the way. Yeah, Epirus is looking good. How are we doing in terms of score? Really good. We are double the score of Rome currently. More than double, in fact. That would indicate to me that we did good in this campaign. Gonna see. Oh, of course, my son suffers from male pattern baldness, just like his old man did. That's funny. Don't worry, my boy. I'm sure it will grow back. Happened for me. You died of a heart attack. Aw. You in charge, you're pretty good. Sure, import some glass. Why not? We want to change up some trade routes. We don't currently have glass here. I guess I could have traded some glass into the capital province. Doctors are overrated. You no longer are inflamed or have dysentery. Diseases mean nothing in this game, apparently. Alright, we're about to get below 50 aggressive expansion, which means we are going to no longer have the power cost increases and a lot of other things going on, so that'll be nice. There we go, that improved slightly. Going over 50 aggressive expansion is definitely bad. We can save a lot of money by simply not maintaining anything right now. I'll go ahead and remove you as a general. And drop you guys over here or something. Nah, I'll drop you over here. Here we go. So there's nothing to do but sort of sit back and just enjoy the fruits of our labor, let the aggressive expansion tick down. I can stab a piggy. Nope, we already have max stability. What am I talking about? We're fine. How about population map mode? There's stuff we can build over here, right? Well, you have these training camps and stuff, but, no. Delete all of them, build marketplaces, promote all of you. How's that sound? Let's get a lot of research out of you. And I think I am going to switch you over to a cultural assimilation mode. And I do not like what you're doing here in Aeolia. So you're going to swap around until you do something I find appealing. Trade routes mean nothing. Stop it with the bleeding them dry thing. Gosh dang. I think they are predisposed to choosing whatever they have, like, a really good value for. No, maybe not. Like, this guy keeps doing cultural assimilation, but he doesn't. He just wants to keep doing bleed them dry. I can't decide if it's trait-based or skill-based. Stop it. My god. Everyone wants to bleed them dry now. Local autonomy is terrible, though. This is dumb. Alright. We're just going to manually change you then. Religious conversion. Didn't mean to do that. Cultural assimilation. They're already Hellenic. I'll just take the tyranny and do it again. I just wasted some power, but whatever. Another person dies. Alright. I don't have a lot of good characters left. Probably time to start integrating some people. Due process means nothing to me. Aggressive expansion change actually is helpful right now. Slaves needed for surplus would be very nice. We're going to pick this up because this lets me reshuffle a lot of extra slaves. So, like, where would I like to get some more resources? I can get even more surpluses of glass. There's a shocking amount of glass made out here. But how about some more grain? So let's move you to... I can't, never mind. Dedoy just spent all of that civic power. Anyway, yeah, I think this is going to be the last episode of the series. Not that it has not been fun, and not that there's not more I can do. There is, and I am having fun. I just kind of want to move on to achievement runs instead of just continuing a casual campaign. But you know what? I'm open to the possibility of continuing this if that's what people really want to see. But if I just wait a little bit... If I just wait a little bit, like a month, maybe less than a month, we're going to have a new patch where a lot of things change anyway. So I guess it depends. I'm not going to say that this is the end yet. I will say that it could be the end. If you guys agree that it would be a good time to move on to something else. There are still a lot of tribes people over here. Hey, it's these guys who ran away from me. Silly, silly people. Let's go ahead and promote some of these tribes. Athens, you definitely deserve more training camps. Promote all of you. A couple marketplaces would be nice. Anyway. So for now, I'm going to tentatively call it the end. If there's enough of an outcry, alright, fine, I'll move on. We'll continue with Epirus. For fun, as a casual run. If there are any other features you really want me to try out, that could be a good opportunity as well. Let's go for the light infantry morale, why not? Like, is there some mechanic I have not covered thus far that you would like to see me do? Maybe. But I don't think so. I think I've covered everything that's currently available in the game. New inventions. Let's go for the expansion change. We're going to reduce that faster. Yeah, sure, Thrace. So aggressive expansion is now going down by 0.21 per month, which is pretty good. You guys can have another training camp if you want. It's not a ton of population in a lot of these areas. I don't know. I just think there's something fun about going for achievements. I'm not sure which ones I would go for, though. That's the thing. Like, what would I do? You already died? We just hired you. I could go for an Albion run. I could go for just a generic Rome run, and we try to, like, take on Carthage. I could play as Carthage and try to go for an achievement. Let's actually take a look at that. Let's take a look at... Nope. Achievements. Include all achievements. This map mode is weird. Show remaining. There we go. Alright, so there's a lot of things here in very easy that I can't do right now for some reason. We probably could work our way up a list, though. As Macedonia, own the entire region of Greece. I mean, we basically just did that. We could do an achievement run like that, and that would be pretty quick. Form Greater Iberia. That could be kind of fun. As Rome, 70 civilization. This is a long-term campaign. Own or have an entire subject own all of Hispania. I assume we would cover that as well. By going for the Greater Iberia achievement, but maybe not. Where's Hispania? Doesn't really say. So I'm curious what that would be defined by. What else we got? Phrygia sacked the cities of Babylon, Alexandria, Pella, and whatever this is called. So that's basically win the Diadochi Wars as Phrygia. Form Gaul, as Rome sacked Carthage. As Epirus, own Rome. We could start another Epirus run right away. That would be unfortunate. Own all of Greece. I think I'd like to move out of Greece. It's Persia. Could be kind of fun. Reform Alexander's empire. So we could do a grand Phrygia run where we try to go for no worlds left to conquer. And the Besieger. Mare Nostrum. As Megalopolis, have 80 pops in the city of Megalopolis. As Sparta, we could do something. Molenlabe. I don't know about the very hard ones. I'm not ready for that yet. Kingdom of David would be an amazing achievement run. Don't think we're there yet, though. Really not. At this point, though, all we're doing is waiting for Boeotia to be annexed, which does take a while. Like, I'm surprised how much this takes. So the fact that we're exporting silk helps. Apparently, Diplo Rep does make a difference. Okay, so hang on. That's actually a very good use for diplomatic reputation right there. Fair enough. Yeah, it takes a long time to annex, and that is scaled based on the number of pops in the subject that you are currently annexing. So even with only 25 pops, it takes 5 years to annex. If we had a subject that was larger than this, you can imagine that would become a huge pain. We can speed that up by going for more Diplo Rep right now. But I think I'm going to go for the Civic Tech Advancement. So we're currently sitting at 7 tech across the board. Rome is at 4. Egypt is also keeping pace. Phrygia is only at 2. Yeah, there's a huge variance in the amount of tech you can expect across the board. And we have not been focusing extremely aggressively on tech. Sitting around 135% has been our goal for most of this campaign. And we've been ahead of most of the AIs. It does seem like the Diadochi themselves don't focus very heavily on it. I'm surprised Egypt did. The Heraclean Path. Heracles. Local tax and army movement to loosen power. Sure. Wait, who's in charge of Egypt? Who the heck are you? The Basilissa? Basilissa? There's a woman in charge of Egypt. Didn't know that was an option. Cool. New Omen. Population growth. We're going to stick by it. I think it's worked okay. Honestly, I do think it's been fine. What's another resource I'd like here? Wine, probably. Let's go ahead and start moving some guys over to Phoenike. Why do we export of vegetables, surplus of vegetables in the capital? Yeah, it's only 3. It is really cheap to move slaves around here now. So I can trade away. I can get rid of a couple more. I still won't lose my olives bonus, but if I go for any more than this, I will lose my buildings, which I don't want to do. We can afford to lose 1 here and 1 here, and we'll still keep the surplus. That gets me up to 11. You can keep that. Where can I get 3 more slaves? 1 here. I'm actually starting to notice that my slaves are very unhappy. I imagine a lot of that has to do with the fact... Well, it says unhappy. They're just not 100%. Never mind. It says all that. I would have been inclined to believe that the issue is we're starting to get a lot of slaves from the wrong religions and cultures and stuff, but oh well. Freeman happiness? Sure, you'll have to do. We are starting to run out of good characters. Which is a problem. So I definitely think that there is something to be said about integrating a few families in some countries that you conquer, so you can get a whole bunch of new characters, and they do seem to be pretty loyal most of the time. Rome has done pretty well so far. In the Rome game that I'm attempting in my own time as an Iron Man campaign, within basically 2 hours of playtime, we had conquered almost the entirety of Italy. Rome is a very fun start, because they get so many claims. And what the game needs right now is more of that. It needs more flavor, more random claims, more like culture or country-specific events. Petition. The wealthier residents have asked for... They don't like our governor. Meh, we'll just go ahead and gain loyalty. I don't care what they think. Provincial loyalty so far is not even remotely a problem. This is one difference between my campaign here as Epirus and my campaign as Rome. This is way more stable. It definitely appears that sticking to your culture and your religious groups means you can actually expand a lot without much problem. We're expanding way easier as Epirus than I have been as Rome, just because I've stuck to that group. Greece equals powerful. Fun place to conquer. Very fun place to conquer. Even all the stuff we took over here is Greek culture, too. What was this? Macedonian? Down here in Egypt? Cool. There's a lot of Macedonian cultures still kind of hanging about because of the old Alexander Empire. Olympics have concluded. That's great. Boeotia, you should be almost done. Egyptian civil war has ended. The loyal forces have crushed the rebels, so Egypt is back up on their pedestal. Double pay. National freeman happiness. Some good options here. Discipline sounds nice. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up. Still have some scorned families. This one matters. Kilistraded. You are particularly peeved at me. Would love to give you a role in my government. You're already... Oh, you just don't have enough. Well, we'll figure all that out another time. Lots of things to trade. So if we're learning anything, naval dominance equals very good even against the major powers. Commerce income is definitely where you make a lot of money. Blobbing is a great way to take a small nation to something actually pretty powerful. We're sitting here at over 2,000 pops right now. Part of that's because we focus on population growth. Good job, Rome. You just finished off the rest of the boot. I love it. Yeah, what was I trying to say? Oh, right. So population growth, lots of population. That seems to work. 130% research is enough to keep you ahead of most other countries unless they're very small because they have a high ratio of citizens in their pops. So Boeotia, for example, very small. They're higher in tech, but that's because they have mostly citizens. So not quite mostly, but a lot of their population is citizens. So they're going to have that research efficiency, and it definitely adds up, as we can see. But even as a large nation, you can stay competitive, but you don't have to break the bank going for 300%. Is it still worth it to go for 300%? Probably, because... Oh, there we go, we got them. No pop-ups? No pop-ups for annexing Boeotia? Oh, that doesn't seem right. I feel kind of robbed by that, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway. I have no idea what I was saying. Whatever, the point is, we had a good campaign here. We've learned a lot. Tech speed is good. I was going to say that citizens still give you a lot of commerce money. So you could theoretically, once you get large enough where freemen are not necessary to get a lot of manpower, we're sitting at 100k right now. Like, it does not matter. We're getting 1,000 per month now as Epirus simply by blobbing and not having to focus too much on freemen. So if we turned a lot of our pops into citizens right now, we would just make more money and we'd have the tech. Is that still a dominant strategy? I think it is. But I do think that there is a lot of value that's kind of gone underappreciated in just doing population growth. And so far, I can't really prove that it's been good for us, but it seems like it's been pretty good for us. 2,183 pops, sitting right now on 6,425 points. We are over double what Rome has gained, simply because we started as a small nation and grew so dang effectively. This has been a very fun run. I would like to think that I have redeemed myself as Epirus from the disaster that was the multiplayer campaign. Do you guys agree? I think so. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and we're going to tentatively end this series here as well, because I think we did well. If you guys want me to continue, let me know in the comment section, but my plan is, at this point, take a break from Imperator, wait until the next patch comes out that changes a lot of the game, changes the way monarchies run, changes the spouses and the way that monarch points are generated. Wait for that. Start up an Iron game, go for an achievement. Let me know what achievement you'd like to see down in the comment section below. I might even introduce a poll on that later, because I think we could have some fun with that. In the meantime, thank you all very much for watching this series. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask that you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit that notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.